Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in this video, I will talk about the Quantiferon Gold test. So in nursing school, like whenever you're gonna start your clinicals, it can be the first year that you're gonna be in nursing school, or for me, this is my second year. I'm basically in my junior year now. So it's every year. There's some requirements that are needed for you to be able to do your clinical. So one of them is Quantiferon Gold blood test. So this one is just like make sure that you don't have active tuberculosis. For someone like me, that I grew up in the Philippines, right? So when I was young, I got the BCG vaccine. So whenever I do my skin TB tuberculin skin test, or um, even the Quantiferon Gold blood test or QFT, like I'm gonna result to a positive, because in the blood test I have the antigens for TB, even though it's latent or inactive. Because again, Quantiferon blood test, test the antigen, like the presence of antigen. So again, the antigens would be like different. There's different types of antigens inside the body, like that, and then there's an antigen that reacts specifically to TB. So if you have that, of course, the results is gonna be positive. So the protocol for someone who tested positive for TB, or the blood test, would be how to do a chest X-ray, um, just to make sure that your lungs are clear, it's not collapsing. Because again, if there's a presence of TB, the lungs might shrink, or there's like abnormal presence in the lung, right? Because again, if you have a TB, there's gonna be like signs and symptoms that a person would have, like night sweats, weight loss, coughing, and other signs of TB. So if you have that, that's gonna be, uh, you know, one of the indications that you have a problem. But for me, I don't have that. But again, it's just like part of nursing school. Um, it's funny, like when before I was required to take the test, like I didn't really care about, like, or try to like know more about the process or like the medication. So when uh, when I took the test before, so I did the TB skin test when I joined the military and then tested positive, right? So they put me in INH medication treatment program. So it just INH basically is the isozyanazid, and then rifampicin kind of medication. So it's like a daily pill that I had to take for specific several months. Like for me, I think it was like 9 months of it. And they had to take it daily, right? You can't really miss it, because like once you stop taking the medication and you're supposed to be like still taking it, the effectiveness of the medication will be affected. So you can still be prone to like developing the disease or TB. Again, there's a lot of like side effects of the medication, and then the common one will be for those medication would be like you're gonna have a orange urine color, so it's not the usual color of when you're peeing. It's gonna be more orange color. So, and then the fact that surprised me is like, after all that, like after I completed all my INH treatment, taking all these medications, refills, uh, it can still like show positive tests afterwards. So I was thinking like, why take the treatment in the first place if it's gonna show positive in the future test? But I'm guessing it's just gonna be like at least help it, cure it. Like not really cure it. It's like reduce the chances of contracting TB. But yeah, but for QFTs, like the basic protocol just to be safe would be how to do the chest X-ray. And I'm surprised, like how efficient the X-ray process becomes. Like earlier when I did it, it's just like two sides, like frontal, like how to like face front on the machine and then sideways. Before I had to like do some other stuff like front, then two sides, whatever. But it's just two views like this time, so it's kind of like more efficient, I believe, hopefully, but they get you know, they have to like read the impressions on that, like make sure again it's not like shrinking or having heart like lung issues and stuff like that. But I just want to share this one because I saw, like, you know, like for some people actually like are interested in going to nursing school and kind of like have the same situations, because now people like, because like I heard also in the you know, like if you go into deeper, like for QFTs, like the values would be like less than, I think, I'm not sure if it's zero point 0.8 nail, because there's certain measurements like nail values, uh, and then so it's like it needs to be like above 35 to be positive. But again, I forgot. But there's like certain values that are attached to specific measurements for QFT, and it's gonna be for someone who actually like works in that kind of lab part of the testing process. But again, guys, thank you for watching. Take care.